All right, you guys see the known splash screen at this point. Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome to iOS 27 First Look. This will be one of our many videos coming in this channel showing you all of the changes, but this is going to be a high overlook, not very specific and spending a lot of time in each app. That will be coming soon, so make sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe for all of iOS 27 coverage. And as you can see, when you first finish the update, you are now getting another look at Image Playground being highlighted front and center here. It's giving you options to restyle your wallpaper, do all of the Image Playground changes that we were talked to, create nearly anything you can imagine, adjust with a few taps, and a toggle below that says use your photos and common phrases you type to create suggested images and Genmoji. And then you're greeted with another new trick that is reframe or expand your shot, adjust the camera position, or expand the scene for a new perspective. And then one thing that everyone was really looking forward to was being able to customize liquid glass, slide from clear to tinted to reveal content beneath or add more OpenSea. And yes, this toggle is actually real time, so you can see it exactly here. And if you look at the search bar, obviously if you have it closer to the left side, it is more transparent. And then all the way over, it is barely visible anything behind it and is definitely more of a frosted glass look. I love liquid glass actually. I'm gonna keep it as transparent as possible and say continue. And then here we are, right to our typical welcome screen, get started, and we are back in the iOS we know and love, albeit with a few tweaked app icons that you can see, for instance, with Home, your phone app, Messenger, Mail, and everything else. I will say Mail stands out the most to me in addition to Home currently. And then obviously we had that new look for Image Playground that we will jump into just in a moment. Going into Settings, General, and About, you can see iOS 27 has a new build number of 24A5355Q. The Q signifies, unsurprisingly, this is nowhere ready to be released to the public, and this will probably not be dropping until September anyways, with a public beta not coming for another month or so in July. Typically around beta 3, we will finally get the first public release. Again, we'll talk about all that in the near future. You can see our modem firmware here is 2.07.05 as well. And one thing that obviously a lot of people are going to want to know right from Jump Street is that new Siri. Where is it at? Well, let's talk about it. Because as you can see, right when you open the app in settings, we do not have the new Siri. There is actually a waitlist you will need to join yet again to be able to use this. There's no telling how quick you will be able to get it. Hopefully, we're not going to have a long wait. But yes, unfortunately, this new Siri is in beta, so we can't even talk about all the new features yet in this video. Again, make sure to subscribe and thumbs up this video to get notified of when those updates go live because, yeah, unfortunately, it is still not here, which means a lot of the new features aren't going to actually be in play. If you jump into the camera app, unsurprisingly, no new Siri option down here, and you can see it is a little laggy nonetheless, which I have noticed in our iPadOS video for 27 already. If we jump into the App Store, one thing I was very curious to see, obviously, you can notice here, everything is all in one bar from the search icon to the other navigations. And if we jump into the Music app, you can see, yes, yet again, everything is finally consistent. So the app for search, or the option to search and navigation is now in one bar, whereas prior in the App Store, it unfortunately was separate. That is finally fixed here. Now, one thing we know, WatchOS also did drop. I haven't even triggered this update yet. Let's check for it and go ahead and get this started. And you can see exactly where we are with this. WatchOS 27 dropped a lot of support for older, actually, I think it was like 4 years of older devices. So we'll have a whole video coming on that as well. Again, make sure to subscribe. Since Image Playground is actually here, let's go ahead and generate a new image and see how that's working, if it's any quicker with these new models, even though we don't have the new Siri. So let's go ahead and say plus. Looks like you have an option for styles here, any style, animation, illustration, sketch, or Genmoji. And let's just say a SpaceX rocket taking off into outer space. And let's go ahead and just say create. And you can see now we do have that little progress indicator right at the bottom through that little moving orb with our description of what we want. I do love that it is actually showing you its progress now. You don't need to know how long you have to wait. You can kind of get an idea. But again, one thing I think Apple did really good with their WWDC conference was showing truly how long some of these options will take to generate with anything you're using with AI and not skipping the loading time, so to speak. And right off the bat, you can see, look how much nicer of an image that looks. It does look really realistic, shows it taking off from the pad. It looks like it's a Falcon Heavy that they built here, but it looks really good nonetheless. And then again, you do have your options right in here to take a photo or choose a photo and also change what the image should look like. If you want it to be a square, a wallpaper image, portrait, or in landscape. So that's definitely good to see. If we jump back into settings here, it looks like, again, there's connectivity assist, as we've heard about that as well. I'm not seeing too much crazy. Let's check the battery icon too and check our battery health, because I want you guys to also be able to see what we start at with iOS 27 beta cycle and what our max capacity ends up being. And as you can see, we are currently at 98% max capacity with 240 cycle count. So it'll be curious to see over this beta cycle how much that drops. So again, everything does look pretty similar here. As Apple kind of indicated, by not jumping into iOS specifically, we're not going to get a lot of changes. Everything was mostly under the center or under the back-end processes to make everything better and quicker and just so much more responsive. And again, you can see the main thing we want to look at is still not in, since we are not in the new Siri beta yet. So we'll have to go back into that at another time. But just scrolling around, everything does seem to be working pretty smoothly. Let's jump into the Mail app. Scroll down, you can see all these notifications. There was rumor that notifications would now slide in from the left. I'm not seeing that here just yet either. But again, it could be just due to waiting on some further updates. Could be coming in beta 2. Apple is known not to drop everything in the first beta. So again, really just a high-level look for you at iOS 27. And unless you join that waitlist, it looks like a lot of stuff will not be available yet, including all the new home automation customizations and those natural voice ways to create shortcuts. So I'm not going to drag this video out for you guys. You know what's coming. iOS 27 is out now for developers. Public beta coming in July. But in between, we will obviously be getting another beta, and this usually will come 2 weeks after this one. So we should be getting one around the 22nd, and then the third one around the 6th, and I would expect mid-July, the first public release to be out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about iOS 27 and WWDC 26 as a whole. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.